Good morning, everybody. You're tuned into Crackcore. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Whether or not you like the content, you know it's so love. I thought I'd start the video just like this because you can see that beautiful sunrise. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Gorgeous. Anyway, let's get down to business. So what happened last night? Where are we today? We're on Tuesday, the 9th of March, 2021. So everybody should know the big news right now is the Harry and Meghan interview with Oprah. So basically, what's everybody's views and opinions on that? You know? I mean, obviously, you know damn well. I'm going to give you mine. So here we go. I mean, I'm not necessarily, I want to get this out there. I'm not necessarily, in fact, I'm not at all a royalist. I'm kind of a new age kind of guy. You know, I'm a new thinker. I seem to think nowadays that there isn't really much need for a monarchy or anything like that. I personally believe we've reached our point in our civilization where we don't need overlords. We should be moving into an era of human civilization where we're able to govern ourselves through simply common sense and, you know, by basically doing what is right and not doing what is wrong. You know, in that case, we don't need people to tell us what to do we? So an intelligent civilization is able to govern itself. And I feel as though at some point we are going to have to step into that. And like I say, that's where I'm at. New age, you would say. Since when did common sense and doing what was right become new age? I don't know. But it seems that society's slipping down a fucking hole, man. And based on some of the reactions I've seen with regards to this Harry and Meghan interview, kind of proves that. Because it's quite saddening to see that, I mean, on one hand, it's saddening to see that two people were so badly treated, okay? I mean, don't get me wrong, institutionalized systems such as monarchies and high kind of aristocratic societies and stuff like that, yeah, you could say it's institutionalized and it's, you know, that's just the way it is, so to speak, as though that's the way that they portrayed it, especially by the people that are in it, apparently portray it in such a way, according to Harry and Meghan in their interview. But that doesn't make it right. You know, you can say that that's just the way it is all you want, but it doesn't make it right. We are in the 21st century now, okay? This is 2021. And we don't need to be acting like fucking cavemen anymore, you know? We need to be a little bit more intelligent, a little bit more accepting, a little bit more open-minded. Let's face it, there's nothing open-minded about not being racist. That's just a given to me, you know what I mean? You just shouldn't be. It's like, it's just not even a thing. So anyway, on one hand, it's a tragedy that these people were treated in such a way. But on the other hand, it's a tragedy that people are already starting to use their tragedy, their hardship, as a means of entertainment. I mean, let's face it. If you've got a child who's got a disability and everybody starts taking a piss out of your child for having a disability, right? How's that going to make you feel? Let's just say you've got a kid who's Down syndrome, yeah? Or autistic, or I don't know, anything like that, yeah? And all of a sudden, somebody starts sending memes around and you catch a hold of one of them and it's your kid on there. Or let's just say your daughter or your parents have a child and they start taking a piss out of that child and it's your daughter or your parents that are on that meme and somebody swapped out that baby for some fucking, I don't know, a monkey or something, or a fucking, I don't know, anything, just like with the Harry and Meghan thing. You wouldn't like it, would you? It's disgusting. How the hell are we ever going to move forward in society when people still think it's okay to openly, now, get me wrong, remember that word, openly, make fun. So I'm going to go back to that. Make fun of people. Because that is ultimately what they were saying, was the media and stuff like that, you know, the tabloids, basically ruined their life because there was no protection against the lies that they were spewing out, okay? And this ridicule. And then, remember, the tabloids and stuff, the papers, they do mould your perception. It's quite obvious. Because the Sun newspaper tells you to hate fucking Afghanistan people and the Afghan war's going on, and everybody's walking around calling them terrorists. So it's fucking quite obvious that they do alter public opinion. So now you've got these two people walking around being hated by everybody. And this goes to show how fickle the human brain is and how fickle society can be. Because if you can be steered in one way or another with regards to your hatred and how you direct it, or on the other hand, how you choose not to hate things, by the fucking newspapers, which are a controlled, bought and paid for organisation, that by the sounds of it, judging by that interview, hold people to ransom with the threat of public opinion, like apparently they do with the royal family, hence they're being trapped in this system, then ultimately, you know, you've got to fucking question it. So as I said, openly taking the piss, because don't get me wrong, right, yeah? Taking the piss out of stuff, that's what a joke is. So let's not get all, you know, our knickers in a twist. To have a joke, you need to take the piss out of somebody. You know, let's face it, we've all had a laugh at somebody falling out of a wheelchair once in a while. You know what I mean? We've all laughed at an old woman or an old man falling off a fucking stool trying to change a light bulb. I mean, we've all done these things, you know. You've Been Framed was amazing for that, yeah? You know, a kid falling off a bike. In the cold light of day, if it happened to you, it wouldn't be funny. But in order for it to be a joke, it needs to be, you know, you got to take the piss out of somebody or something. Usually you see a guy falling out of a wheelchair on the street, you might have a little giggle to yourself, and then you might go and help. But you wouldn't show that person that you've been taking the piss out of them, would you? No, you wouldn't. This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying openly and publicly. That's where it starts to become a fucking smear campaign. That's where it starts to become hurtful to the people that you're doing it to. And when this woman is on there, almost crying her eyes out, saying that, I mean, yeah, I know she's an actress, and she can probably bring tears out on cue, but you can't say then that every time somebody cries just because they're an actress, it ain't true. I think in order to discuss this situation properly, you have to at first assume that they're telling the truth. You have to say, figuratively speaking, you know, for argument's sake, let's just say they're telling the truth and now let's discuss it. Because there's going to be arguments one way or the other. Just like you could say, let's just say they're lying and discuss it that way. But this is talking from a perspective that they're telling the truth. Because I personally believe them. A woman's got on telly and she's fucking crying her eyes out saying that based on what the fucking media was doing to her, she was fucking brought to the point where she was thinking about committing suicide. And then she was told that her baby might not be well, it wouldn't be protected and might not be kind of accepted, and then turns out wouldn't be accepted into the royal family and be given titles, and alluded to the fact that this was potentially because of the colour of its fucking skin. People were asking questions about how dark the baby was going to be and how would that look. I mean, for fuck's sakes. Can people not see how bad that is? And then to take the piss out of that when somebody is... I mean, this is their child. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter if they're royals and they've lived a fucking fancy life. Never had to worry about a fucking thing. The mum or the grandma's the fucking queen. That doesn't mean it's okay to take the fucking piss and to start being racist about a fucking kid. It's not fair. And you know what? People doing that need to get the fucking shit in check, man. Because I tell you what, it's wrong. Like I said, there's no justification for racism, man. It's never going to be right. And when you're taking the piss out of two people that have quite obviously gone through the fucking mill. I mean, they've gone through the grinder, man, when it comes to the media. To the point where they've left behind all of their fucking riches and wealth and privilege. That's how bad it was, you know what I mean? That's how bad it was. More to the point, on that subject, people complaining, oh, they're trying to set up all these trusts and stuff like that with the fucking... They're trying to do these multi-million pound deals, right? So fucking what? So what? So what, you know, you don't want them to earn a living? This is my fucking point. People seem to point the fucking finger of hypocrites because they just want to basically turn around and say, well, I'm all right to earn a living. If I was given the opportunity of making £1 million deal, I'd make it. But because these people used to be royals or used to have royal titles, they're not allowed to do it. Well, guess what? Now they need to. They've left all of that shit behind, that endless pot of money that they could have dipped into for the rest of their lives. They've left it all behind, okay, against their own values. And they've now gone out on their fucking solo, yeah, and tried to earn a living on their own. That means setting up businesses. That means setting up fucking trusts and like doing shit off their own back. Now they ain't got an endless pot of money. Now they've got a finite amount of money that they now have to live on, and they've got to continue to earn in order to survive. Now, they might be living a higher, better fucking quality of life than us, old common man, but they started in a different position. You know, we started down here. They started up there. So they're going to have a better fucking quality of life, even when they start working for themselves. So come on, man. Let's not be judgmental here. Remember, the fundamental thing is they've left an endless pot of money to now go and have to work on their own. And they left it all behind based on fucking what it seems like racial hatred, bullying from the press, no protection from the people that they thought were going to protect them, i.e. their fucking family, because the family was worried about what it might look like. Jesus Christ. Have a heart, people. And you know what? Just have a fucking heart. Be better, man. Be better. Just be better people. A lot of you. Because that's what society requires, is for us to be better and to stop fucking tearing strips off people for our own personal fucking entertainment. That's wrong. Especially when you're talking about a fucking kid. You know what, yeah? This kid ain't done no harm. So what? The fucking kid ain't done nobody no. The kid don't even know what fucking day it is. It's a kid. It's an innocent little fucking kid. And people are fucking taking a piss. People are being racist towards, you realise? They're being racist towards a child. A defenseless child. Child didn't ask to be fucking born. Christ almighty, you know what? Next time you start taking a fucking piss out of people, imagine if it was your mum and dad. Imagine if it was your fucking brother or sister in that same situation. Imagine if that was your fucking kid in that situation. Imagine if someone sent you a fucking photo of your kid swapped out for a fucking monkey or swapped out for a fucking bloke with a big cock. Think about it. Just fucking think about it before you do it. Because people have feelings. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they are, where they come from. People got feelings, man. And that kid's probably one day going to have to fucking see that shit. It's not fair, man. It's not fucking fair, and it ain't right. So let's stop hating. Please, let's stop hating. You know what I mean? We are the world. We are society. And what we do will judge how society goes. Will basically push society in the way that we push it. And if we're pushing it in a way of racism, fascism, fucking taking a piss out of people for our own, and I mean publicly, and like I said before, openly, for our own personal entertainment, at the cost of other people's lives, well, that's just wrong. And that's where we're going to end up fucking pushing the world, and we don't want to live in that world, do we? So let's not fucking actually create it. Alright? Lesson of the day. Yo, this is Cragcore. We're signing off, and I'm going to wish you all a very good day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and peace out, y'all. Take care.